I don't see a 9th anywhere here.
Yeah, neither do I.
So I'm not sure which one it is. But yeah, just I mean, this has become like a kind of a casual conversation with him, and just say, "Hey, I talked to you guys, and they said the best we can do is just take over the mortgage. Is that something that you're interested? Does that do anything for you?"
Okay. All right. So I think that's like the bottom of my concerns right there. So if I'm gonna send him paperwork for him to like show his lawyer, like which ones do I need to send, and how do I need to word it that we're gonna take?
There's not much paperwork. It's just like, hey, we're gonna put the thing into a trust. You can send over the trust, and just that trust contract, and say, here's our contract, and we're gonna take over we'll take over the mortgage. Put the whole thing in a trust.
Okay. Now, are we paying for the trust, or do I need him to pay for it?
We can. I mean, that's part of the deal. Is we put it into a trust, so we pay for it. The buyer will pay for it.
So send them a trust acquisition seller finance template and a purchase agreement, right?
Yeah, and that'll do it.
Okay.
All right.
On the trust,
but I would have them identify the property for you. Just say, I'm getting 2 different properties. One on Google is different than the one that I'm seeing on Zillow, and just be like, what's that huge building next to it?
Okay.
Honestly, I mean, the house is right in their property. Like, it's just on the other side of that little road.
Yeah.
So that would be a buyer for sure, because they might, even if they have visiting teachers or whatever, that'd be a house that they could put them in. Makes sense?
Yeah, makes sense. So, and then my last question right here will be, so on the trust acquisition, we just put like 0 for everything. Like, he's not.
Yep.
Payout.
Yeah, and run it through, like copy and paste it into chat, and just say, I'm planning on using this contract to do a trust acquisition for taking over the payments of a loan. Can you give me talking points that I can, talk to the seller about? And chat will give you some ideas.
Okay.
But definitely read that so you understand it.
Okay. And then if I'm submitting it to the Discord, do I just keep buyer as Grandin Taylor LLC or put my name?
I think Grandin Taylor's fine. That should be
okay.
Yeah, because they're going to dispo it. They'll be the owners, and they'll be the ones selling it.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Sure. Happy to do it. No problem. That was a good one.
Yeah. All right. Talk to you later.
All right. See ya. All right. Let me pull some more people up on stage. Mohammed and Zach.
Hey, Trent.
How you doing?
Hi, Charlie here. I'm not sure if it's my turn. Am I good to go?
Go for it. Do you have a camera?
If I have a camera, all right, that's fine. Yep. I'm on the phone and I'm
come up here.
I'm on the phone and I'm working as well, so you can see it.
Oh,
I'm working as well. So this is a fiber optic distribution cabinet, field cabinet. So I'm a fiber optic tech. So I'm looking to get into the real estate.
Where are you?
I'm in Trinidad, Trinidad and Tobago, from the Caribbean.
Okay.
Right. So sorry.
I said that didn't look like America when you spun around there. So that's pretty sure.
We're in the Caribbean. The last island in the Caribbean.
Not a bad place to be.
It's a matter of perspective.
Yep.
All right. Fair enough. My question is, yesterday make it a month since I've got into to hold my hand, and my question really is, I just got my laptop today, so I'm on. When I'm finished here, when I go home, I'll just set it up there. But I'm wondering if you could go over what settings, or you could put it into the chat, what settings I need to do in PropStream Also, I think I DM'd you a property I was looking at. I was chatting with in about 2 weeks now in the earlies when I was trying something with her, and they have it for 255 listed, and they don't want to do. They wanted to do a seller finance, but they wanted to do like 50% down, and they wanted to be paid off
Nope.
by in 2
Yeah.
years, but that's not going to work because
Nope.
the property is only going to be bringing in 3,700 a month because it's rented out at the moment.
Yeah.
And
So what usually happens when people offer to do seller financing, the terms are terrible.
Yep.
So that's pretty standard.
So I told him I would do a $150,000 cash just before I know that the criteria to what buy box has for to offer for their cash buyers, and then he counted at 200,000. So I just wanted to see if he does agree further on, because I don't think he's any biters at the moment. If he does agree to take over or do the seller finance, if it would be a good idea.
Looks like he owns this outright, so there wouldn't. Seller finance would be fine. He does own another 18 properties. Okay, so and he's got about $4.6 million in equity for everything. So you're dealing with somebody that knows what's going on. So they're a little harder to get to do anything that's not advantageous to them. You know what I mean?
Right, because he's at the end of the day, I see that he's still getting 3,700 income. Well, after he minus his tax and insurance, might be a little more to 26 something.
Yeah. More than likely, I mean, this is one that take a shot at it, but if he doesn't say yes, then move on. Because
if I get him lower, if he drops it under, what might be a good cash price to, if he drops it to say, well, yeah, I might post it at that.
You don't want this thing. Oh, it's a mobile home. You don't want this. Mobile homes are terrible. That's a mobile home. Yep.
Oh, okay then. So no worries. But we don't go for mobile homes, right? No,
because they're just made like. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen tornadoes tend to like them. And they just rip them apart. They're just not. It's not good. Also, if they don't own the land, then it's not worth it at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, as I say, I'm still learning, so I still go through and see what's up. So,
no big deal.
Right. Right. So, so back onto the prop stream, maybe you could touch a little bit on settings, or how do I look for stuff on prop stream?
You know what? I'm going to be honest. I don't use any of the settings because I always just use PropStream as to figure out things I've already found. So anybody in the chat, if you guys have favorite settings that you love for your filters on PropStream, can you guys add that to the chat? Here.
And what sort of deals do you do personally? From like more cash deals or more seller finance?
I do a little bit of everything. I am super picky. I love 0% down, 0% financing. Those are but everybody does. They're hard to find, but those are the ones that's where it's not even a question. I love sub 2. I like I like it when somebody has a ton of equity and for some reason they've lost their job or whatever, they can't make the payments anymore. And I'll just take over the payments. And so it doesn't
really matter if it have high or low equity. It
matters that they have. Yeah, I want them to have high equity. I've taken over places that have $100,000 in equity, but I just take over their payments because it's the day that they're going to lose their house, and they're up against the wall. And so those are my favorite.
And I know last time we spoke, in the week gone by, you said that you are a little more forward than Richard because he kind of eased them into the seller finance, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So is it possible you can do like a role play or something to see how would you approach it? So I can know, because I'm more like a straightforward guy. You know, I've never been typically to sugarcoat anything for anybody. So I'll be like, you know, I want to make payments on your house, stuff like that.
Yeah. So what I do is usually it's, again, my most successful things have been when somebody has $60,000-$70,000 in equity, they owe 20,000-30,000 and they're losing their house that day. I'll come in and pay off their payments. I'll bring them their payments up to date, and then I'll quick claim their home into a trust, and then I take over the trust.
Right.
So that's where I like to be for sure. As far as finding those, there's a bunch of different ways to do it. You want to definitely do high days on market, and you want to do low interest rates. I search interest rates below 2. I know everybody else goes below 4, but I want the seriously insane interest rates. That's what I go after. So I'm really picky in that regard because I'm buying for my kids. I mean, I want to have homes that I can give my kids once I'm dead. So my criteria is a little bit different than most people's, but all I'm looking for is the insane deals. And so if you set up your filters to be really picky, then you're super good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi. Yeah, Trent, sorry about that. I was kind of in and out there. Sure, but yeah, I guess that's it really. You know, like I said, it's a learning process for me. So
yeah, keep on coming back.
Yeah, every day. I keep looking forward to when you're online because most of the times I don't catch Richard from the beginning, but I know he's pretty super and everybody wants to chat with him. So it's like, you know, I know I'm gonna be able to get a chance to talk with you, and I value your input and your experience. So
hey, I'm happy to do it. It's fun. This is fun for me for sure.
I mean, I value anybody experience and any I'm willing to learn.
Hey, and that's a whole point of Hold My Hand Wholesale is you're paying $20 a month for the education and for all, you know, for basically the academy, but it's all the people you meet in here. The networking in here is insane because you've got buyers, you got sellers, you've got students that are brand new. Everybody's got something to add, and so just networking with everybody in here is really, really important.
Yeah, so I mean, I made a few calls, and sometimes it's gut wrenching, to be, you know, so new in it and but I guess it have gotten pretty easier since with every call I'm doing, it's getting pretty much easier. So
it's just 100%. You got to exercise it.
So it's just for me to understand the terminology and not sound like a total novice. And I guess what the other guy was saying is, you know, sometimes just to be upfront and let them know that you're new and you're doing something.
Less guys fib about things and tell the truth, it's so much easier because if you're focused on your credibility, you're missing the fact that you know, you need to focus on the property itself, not your credibility. And that happens when you're feeling insecure. That's all. And so don't worry about it. And if you say, hey, I'm brand new at this, then you don't have to worry about feeling insecure. They'll help you out. Right.
So that's it for me, Trent. Well, I gotta go back to my job there now. So I much appreciate it, as I said. Hopefully, when you'll be on again, Monday.
Monday. Well, I'm taking Monday and Tuesday. I've got to do my real job, which is television productions. I shoot commercials, and so I've got a 2-day commercial with a fast food place up here called Carl's Jr. And so we're doing commercials. So yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday.
Well, hopefully I could make this like a real job and get rid of my old one because I've been in it for 20 years. And I'm pretty much tired. I'm young, but I'm in it since I'm 17, so I'm very, very much tired of it. Yeah, so only quit your job once this is so successful that it's getting in the way. Yeah, and I believe it would.
Absolutely. All right,
Take
keep
care.
hammering.
Have a good one, everyone.
See ya. All right,
Hey,
Zach,
Trent,
what's up?
question.
Yeah.
So I'm finding some nice low equity stuff on prop streams. My first day messing around on here. How do we estimate if a seller is going to have to bring money to the table, or if they're going to be losing money? Do we just take what their asking price is times 0.94 for the 6% realtor fee, or how much is like closing costs in general?
I'm going to make life easier on you because you're in analysis paralysis. You're looking at every single number, right? But
I'm just trying to figure out like if they're going to be losing money or if they're going to be, breaking even or what's going on.
Yeah, it's really simple. Don't worry about them. Like, that's fine. You're okay you want to hammer down the price as low as you can possibly go. You want to, and I understand your question. You're saying in the situations where they are asking $100,000 and the realtor is going to take their 6%, which is $6,000 of that $100,000. So now it's down to $94,000, and they're going to have to come, and they need a down payment, and the down payment's got to be more than $6,000 so they can pay their realtor. Am I catching that's kind of your question?
Yeah, so I know the realtor takes 6%, but then I've also hear like closing costs. What is closing costs? Is there like a percentage that usually is?
Now, there's a lot of people there's a title company, there's an escrow company, everybody gets paid. So it's about $3,500. You can, in general.
So it'd be 6% plus the $3,500 amount?
Yep, and then plus, if you're doing a trust acquisition, there's another $3,500 for the lawyer and for that stuff. So that's a total of like $7,000, and then add on the 6% for the realtor. But what I want you to do is start calling people that I do a 1% rule, so I can call people. I want you getting on the phone and talking to realtors. More important than everything. You're going to get on Zillow. You're going to find a property that's $200,000 that rents for $2,000 a month. Okay. Super simple. That's one that's interesting. That's worth calling. When you get on the phone call with the realtor, you're going to say, hey, can you tell me about this place? You're going to get rapport with the realtor for about 10 minutes. Ask him questions you know the answer to. Hey, is it close to schools? It says in the description, close to schools. All that kind of stuff. So tell me more about the place. Is there any major damages? Is there anything anything that Zillow's not telling me that you can tell me? But you're building all that rapport to get to the point where you ask them why the person's selling. Once you know why they're selling, now you can go back, and this is what I do, is I tell the realtor, I'm like, okay, this property is interesting to me. Let me go do my numbers, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so you don't have to do them on the fly like Richard does. You will, down the road, you will do it on the fly. But to start with, say, let me go run my numbers. I'm going to get back to you. Can I call you in about 2 hours? And they'll be like, yeah, that's fine. Two things happen. When you call back, you get credibility because you're the only wholesaler that's called that day that actually calls back. You know what I mean? And so you want to do that. Plus, you've taken the time to figure out your numbers. And so you're going to come to them with a good offer, and you're going to know exactly what to offer them, and you're going to have confidence. You're not going to be like, hey, so you get 6% of this, and that's going to be, you're not doing all that. You're coming back and you have all your numbers written down, and you can say, hey, I can offer you guys this much, and here's the reasons why.
Okay.
But always lowball the crap out of everything, because that's where your assignment fee is in the margin between what you get the property for and what you sell it for. A property that you get that's close to the purchase price is not going to sell. A property that you get 50% of the purchase price is going to sell fast. Okay. Make sense?
Yeah. My goal is to call 10 realtors today before I do anything fun with my life. So, and then,
yeah, but and again, they start off just getting your cadence down and getting an idea of what realtors are looking for and what they're going to say to you, and if they're going to be mean or they're going to be nice. Everybody tells me that realtors are mean. I literally have never had a realtor be mean to me. And it's because I build the rapport really fast. And so I'm super polite to them, really nice to them. A lot of people are like, oh, this realtor said this, and that's not right, and that's illegal. And I'm like, why? Who cares? Like that, why does that even enter into anything? Just get to know them, find out if you can help them sell their place. That's it.
Okay. And so in a low equity situation, what's better, a sub 2 or seller finance? Or is it really what's going to work for the seller in general?
So you can't do seller finance when they have low equity. Oh, I'm sorry. High equity would be, so if they have high equity, you can potentially do seller finance. Low equity, you can't do seller finance because they don't own the place. See what I'm saying? The bank owns it. So that's when you go for a sub 2.
Yeah, so I'm looking at a property right now. It's their estimated value is $105K. They're trying to sell for $112. They only have $11,000 in equity in it. So a sub 2 would be the best thing in that scenario if the interest rate was right?
Yeah, but you want to come in and offer them way below what they're asking. Okay, because they're.
And I thought does it not show interest rates on PropStream? I don't see it anywhere here.
Okay, so you go to that middle bar that's got property details, cash sale, MLS details, and you want to go to the mortgage and transaction history. Do you see that? So it's right under intelligence. Go down one more bar, and it's going to be mortgage transaction history. Send me the address, and I'll look it up for you.
Yeah, I can send you the address in the DMs. 1 sec.
Yeah,
because I do not see that button.
Yeah, let me show you where it is.
Fine, yeah. Boom. There you go. Yeah, because I got this one pulled up on PropStream right now. I messed around with the filters and stuff. I think I have it in a decent area to find the low equity sub. Is there also a way on PropStream to make it do the time on market?
Yeah, absolutely. In the filters?
Yeah.
Do you see where it's filters up by the address? Yeah, just go down to the filters and it will say property details. Let me see. I haven't used this part in a long time because I usually get my stuff in a different way. So currency value, mortgage. Okay, it's probably going to be under MLS. So I remember. Yeah. So see under MLS under filters.
Yep.
Go to days on market and do minimum 100.
Found it. Yep. Perfect.
Or I guess 50 is all it lets you do. But maybe you can type in 100.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. We'll do 80. Or it just like it's being weird. Let's see if it
is like all it will do.
I think it's letting me type it in.
I tried to.
Okay, yeah, it's being weird. Yeah, we'll do 50.
Yeah, so just do 50 and then no max.
Okay.
And that's a great way to do it. Also, I like to go into mortgage and I put 1% or 2%. I like it to really just give me the very best of the best. See under mortgage it says interest rate estimate, and I do 2% with no max. Or I do the max at 2%.
Okay, but we can really do like up to 5, right? If we really
I know which ones sell, and a 5% interest rate is not going to sell as good as a 2% interest rate.
Okay, I'll try 4 just to give myself more options. See, I do that, and there's 6 properties in the area I'm looking at now. But I mean,
that's where you want to be. Now go for the 1. Yeah, go for the 1% rule and see if you can find any that are renting for 1% of their purchase price.
Okay, so what if it's showing they have negative equity? What does that mean?
That's great. That means they're behind, and so a sub 2 is what you want to do there. So they have a house, they're 4 months behind, and so their equity is negative, which means they owe more than what they have. So,
yeah, but this is going to need pretty decent rehab. That's what I'm looking at.
I stay away from those to start off with. Don't worry about the ones with rehab because there's too many unknowns.
Yeah.
And so that's why you guys to get really picky on the ones that you go after.
So I like turnkey more. Okay.
I like turnkey, 0%. Seller. I like to take over people's mortgages on the day they're going to lose their house in a negative equity situation.
Did you find that the interest on the I was trying to find? Yeah. I'm going to property details and I'm scrolling down, but I don't see. Or is it MLS details I want to look at?
No, it's mortgage and history.
Oh.
So when you do it, you go to details and then go down to mortgage and history, and it says it's 7%. So you just keep on going. You don't even have to.
Got one right here for 3%.
Yeah. So the one you asked me about in Akron.
Yeah. It was 7. Yeah. They only owned it for 9 months. I figured it wasn't a good one, but I just wanted to figure out how to find it in general too. So
you did it. That's it. And then in those situations, if you want to come in and offer a cash offer at 50 grand, it's probably going to be rejected, but you never know. The beauty is finding the ones that are going through divorce and one person doesn't want the other person to make any money on it. And so they're like, I don't care. Yeah, I'm selling it. I'm like, great, I'll buy that.
Yeah. So I put the low equity in, and half the properties coming up don't even have photos. Is that even worth calling and trying to get more information from the realtor, or what do you think's going on there?
Give me the address on one of those.
Okay.
Because then I put it into Zillow, and usually Zillow. There's no pictures. Two things are going on. With no pictures, it means there's renters in there, or it means that it's for sale by owner, and they just haven't taken pictures.
Yeah, there's not even it says off market. Why am I getting off market stuff?
Great. No, that's what you want. You want off market. That's fine. And so you call them and just say, hey, I saw you had this on market a little while ago. Are you guys still interested in selling? Now you're talking directly with the owner.
Yeah. If it's propping up in PropStream, does that mean it's like is there a setting in the filters to be sure I'm only looking at stuff that's actually for sale? Or
you can put on market, sure.
Because I thought I clicked that already. And MLS on market, yes, and this one's still showing off off market when I put it in Zillow.
Yeah, and that's why I say call. Like anytime you have any questions about anything, it's great. It's great practice. Call the realtor. Everything you want to do is calling the realtor first.
Yeah, but if it's off market, there's not a realtor, right?
Or call the seller. Yeah, so you just call and find. There's going to be a number. You can skip trace it. You can try to find the number, and then just call them. See what's going on. The whole reason we call realtors is to get more information for us to use in our negotiation against them. And so the more information we can get from them, the better.
Okay. Am I doing this right? I got it on market here, for sale here, but then I'm still getting, this one's not on market, which is why I'm confused.
Okay, so click on that. Let me just see. Is there any phone number anywhere? Go to property detail.
I'm on property details. I don't.
Yeah,
there's no phone number or anything.
Says who the owner is.
Yeah, it says the names of the owners.
Okay, so copy that and put it into Google, and just see if you can find a phone number, and then call. Because again, instead of trying to wonder what the reason is, call them and ask them.
Okay, I see. Yeah, looks like they got a link. Good. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the questions I had real quick. I was just trying to get some clarity on what I'm looking at here on PropStream.
But again, look for places that are 1%, that the rent is 1% of the purchase price. That's the easiest thing to call on.
Okay. Because if not, it has to have like crazy good interest rate for any investor to want it, right?
Yep, exactly. Or a really low cash price. Everybody says 70%. I say 50%. Like, get the bangers. Let's not worry about ones that are okay. 50% off of list or off of comps is going to sell way better than a 70%.
So when you find a property on, or you don't use PropStream, but if I am using PropStream primarily to find properties, as soon as I find one, I'm going to want to throw it in Zillow and check out the details for it, huh?
And call. Call. Can't say it enough.
Yeah, I'm going to get some calls done today.
That's the only place you're going to get your information. And so the only way we can negotiate is to have information. And so we can't negotiate it if we don't know what their issue is or how we can solve it.
Okay. All right, Trent. Well, thank you for your time. I'm going to get some lunch going here and then try to find some properties.
Oh, great. I'll be over in a minute. That'll be great. What are we having for lunch?
Ramen and chicken.
The entire Discord's invited over to Zach's house for ramen and chicken.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. All right, have a good day. Good luck, guys.
Okay, see ya. Jazz, what's going on?
What's up? How are you? How you doing?
Good. I heard Derek's helping you out, huh? Mr. Rapport.
Oh yeah. He gave me some tips how to like talk to people, and it did help a lot. He related it to women. He related it to women, and that automatically.
And you're like, oh, okay. Now
yeah. Automatically clicked. So
that's awesome.
Speaking of that, I was talking to a lady, and she had multiple properties that they said that they were open to seller finance. So great. I sent one to you. Backtrack. Remember that cash offer I was telling you about? Like, how do I guess this goes for all my offers. How do I when's the acceptable time to like reach back out to people?
Every as soon as possible. Once you have an answer, every day, bug people. Here's the deal. I have a video production company, and there's a lot of people that want to work with me because we do fun stuff. And I always tell them, I'm like, hey, if you've got the skills and you want to improve your skills and you want to work with me, call me every day, because then I know you care. And nobody ever does. And so everybody is always worried about bugging the realtor. I'm like, okay, you're bringing her money. So bug me all day long if you're going to give me money. You know what I mean? So don't feel like there's anything. Plus, you become memorable. Like, hey, it's me again. They're like, oh, geez, okay, it's fine. Okay, that's what you want. Or you call them and they, and they say, oh, you know what? I just had something come across my desk. There's more guys that get work with me because I just got a job and I need somebody for that job. So they're not bugging me. They're solving a problem for me. So you're not bugging the filters.
Right. So if I do send like a letter of intent out, if I sent a letter of intent out yesterday, I should call today.
You should call right after you send the letter out. Hey, I sent you a letter of intent. Get that? How's everything going?
Right.
Okay. Look it over. Tell me what you think. Any of that. We just want to hammer these guys because it's really, that's the most important thing that we're doing is we got to, we're basically just kind of marketing ourselves and trying to get them to accept our deal. Let me see.
So
did you get this one on PropStream?
The one I sent you?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get on PropStream. That's the one she sent me, and then I put it into PropStream. And then PropStream, that one, I don't know if it's going to be a good deal or not. To be honest with you, like looking at the interest rate and stuff like that,
it's horrible.
I don't think
it's low, but it's it's $400 a month payment. What's it rent for? Do you know?
I didn't. Let me put in I put in the rent Zillow rental thing right now. Right in front of you.
Yeah, see what it rents for, because it's got a low payment, which is nice. If it rents for $1,000 a month, then you don't want to miss out on it.
It's just I'm just shying away from it because I don't know how to do these deals yet. But I don't know if you looked in the chat as well. She sent me Excel sheets because all the properties she sent me, she said they're willing to do seller finance. So she sent me like 3 or 4 properties, and she said they're all willing to do seller finance. So and then she sent me the Excel sheet of the terms that they're willing to accept, and she said if they're at those terms, still accept it. Like they will take it right then and there.
Great.
But
so
the ones
10% below that, you'll still go 10, 15 below what they're asking. More times than not, and I don't know if it's the case with this one, when they offer seller financing, it's not good terms.
Exactly,
Okay.
because the one that is actually good, the one I sent to Richard, she wanted 7.5%. So he told me instead of doing the 7.5%, just go up more on the down payment, the purchase price, and then maybe she'll bite on that. So I did send that out yesterday. I did with that realtor. As soon as I sent the email out, I did text her like, I sent out two offers for two properties that you have, and yeah, so I did follow up on that yesterday. It's just the one with the cash offer. I sent that to her. I know you told me 75, but I mean I was already at 92, like I told you, so I told her 85, and she didn't get back to me. So I was gonna see like what's it acceptable.
That's because she knows you didn't listen to me. That's why she didn't get back to you. She's like, he should have offered 75.
I mean, like, I was already, I know you said, like I said, I know you said 75, but I already started high. So I was like, if I say 75 and then,
like, you changed your mind. That's fine. You changed your mind. Like, don't shy that, low. You're being shy about beating people up. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
I mean, with more backstory on that too, she was also telling me about, how you said the 1% rule and all of that. She was giving me like the 1% rule, how it rented out for $1,000 a month, and she said has new HVAC, new appliances, new everything. So she knew what she was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So she said that 90 is where he might take it. So I said 85, and I was going to call her back and maybe just pivot to seller finance. So yeah, I mean, she definitely knew what she was talking about with like the 1% rule, and it's rents out for Section 8 and stuff like that. So I felt like I had to come up a little bit because she knew what she was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're gonna blame it on your lender. Okay.
Right.
I totally respect that. That's awesome. But here's what my lender's telling me. They're telling me I can't go more than 75. And here's the deal. It might not be a deal today, but in a month when they haven't sold it, they'll be like, hey, let's look back and see what he was asking. Maybe that is a good idea because we just spent another, $1,000, $2,000 in, whatever it is,
So she'll get back to her today as well as with the other properties. Okay, no problem.
Always just really hammer these people.
No problem. So important. All right. I guess I'm just feeling like I'm being a bug, but I shouldn't be a bug if I'm trying to make money. So
you're helping them. You're helping them make money. Yeah, all day long. But yeah, don't be afraid to bug people. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid about anything. Like everything you do should be confident, and that's the way it's going to be. And if they say no, you move on and you wait for them to call you back because they'll call you back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I refer to it as setting time bombs. It's kind of fun.
Right.
You're just setting time bombs.
Okay. So for the one I sent you, it says in Zillow, it says rent is 1,000. So I guess you got to take 20 off for that, right? So it'll be about maybe like 800.
So if they're asking 70 and it's renting for 1,100, what'd you say, 1,000?
No, I'm looking at Zillow rentals. It says the estimate is 1,036. So I always take off the 20% because
absolutely.
So it's maybe about 800.
That's where you want to be. Have you called on this one?
This is the same lady. Like we built rapport with this lady. She actually like was building rapport with me, it was weird because she saw my
it's a good realtor.
She saw my area code and she said her husband's from New York. So it kind of worked out like that. You know what I'm saying? She said she's from Montauk. So she sent me her deals that are willing to do seller finance. So this one and another one, they have terms and she has it in an Excel sheet. And then she has like a counter offers that they have.
Yeah,
I just sent you the one.
I want to see it. This one's great. Like this is everything about this.
One I sent you?
Yeah. I mean, it needs some help. But you tell her, like, hey, it looks like the mirror in the bathroom is pretty hammered and the cabinetry in there. I'm gonna have to do a lot of fixing up. So I gotta go 20,000 below what you're asking and offer you 50. If you get a place for 50 that rents for $1,000 a month, that's
Beautiful.
why we're here. Absolutely.
Okay.
And if they're willing to do seller finance on top of that,
Yeah.
yes, please.
It's just,
Yes.
you know what it is, I guess, because when I put it into PropStream, I'm kind of shying away from the ones that have the interest, not the interest rate, but the ones that have a mortgage and a low equity. I'm just kind of focusing on the ones that have no free and clear mortgages and stuff like that. So that's why I came to you with this one, because I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
So
way more knowledgeable.
So this is at 7.44 interest rate, right?
Right. I seen that and I was like, I don't know if it's going to be good.
But
You know what I'm saying?
it's $400 a month
Mm.
in payments. Okay, so yeah, I'm losing a little bit, but it's a low purchase price. It's a low everything. So if you come in and just take over their loan, that's great. But offer them a cash price, because that would be 56, right? And they're asking, what are
I'm
they
gonna send you the other one as well. I'm gonna send you the other one with the
Yeah, they're asking 70. So you walk in, if you take over their loan, even at that interest rate, you're walking in with 20,000 in equity. That's awesome. With a low payment of $400 a month, and you can get $1,000. This is an excellent deal. This is great.
Okay. Trust me, I did not know, because like I said, I didn't know how to deal with the interest rates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm just dealing with the free and clear. So I came to you
Yeah.
with this one.
This one's great, and I'd love to see the other properties. I think they're reasonable. They're not being jerks about it. So they're
No, I'm gonna send you the address right now, and then I'm gonna send you the Excel sheet of this one as well.
okay. Perfect.
But, yeah.
Good. Great. And it's not weird that she's building rapport, because she understands the value of a good buyer.
Okay. That makes sense. I just didn't know how to deal with like trying to get back with people and stuff like that. Like the time frame, I should say, again, back to people.
Let me ask you, is there anything that you've done in your life that you really, really wanted? Like, is there, it could be,
Jiu-jitsu.
yeah. What's that?
Surfing and jiu-jitsu.
Okay. So you were motivated with the jiu-jitsu. You wanted to get to the next level. You wanted the next belt.
Right.
Why would you practice? Like, would you be like, oh, I don't want to look stupid in front of everybody by dancing around and kicking things in the air? No, you didn't care.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't. True.
Try not to care.
I just want to know. I just want to know how to do it. So
exactly. Yeah. Try not to care so much. I mean, I've gotten to the point in my life where I don't really care about anything. And it's kind of a nice place to be, because you can do whatever you want. I can talk to a realtor and, offer, $20,000 for a $200,000 house, because I don't care. But if they say yes, I'm stoked.
And it's like, it's beautiful. Right.
Exactly.
I'm sending this to you, and I'm gonna go back on my camera. I'm just gonna take a screenshot.
Okay. So yeah. And I'll look at 7.
I mean, if that one is, if the 600 is a deal and the other one's a deal, then I mean, I have 2 on the table. It's just I sent her terms for. She sent me 3, and I sent her terms for 2, and I was leaving this one for you. Like I wanted to like go over it with you, because again, I didn't really know how to.
No, let's
move with it.
Do with this one. We'll get it. Okay, so right off the bat, the mortgage is free and clear.
Yeah, and then I sent you
have properties, so
in your email. I sent you the Excel sheet.
Okay, I see it.
And that was beautiful, because I guess like most people aren't disorganized with their offers. So it was like, wow, like she was actually really like organized with her stuff.
Yeah, it's a little cut off the first.
That's just showing purchase price, down payment. That's just like the terms that she just has it in the Excel sheet. So that I can't really send it to you. Let me see if I can send it from my computer.
I don't know what Jake option 2 and Jake option 1 is. That what she's offering you?
No. These all right. So Julia's terms. That's the lady for the house. She wants 165 purchase price with 16.5 down, 977.
Oh, gotcha.
Payment, and then everything after that is the offers that she got. If that makes sense, because it kind of confused me too. It kind of confused me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Jack Funk is one guy, and then he has he has basically 3 offers basically. And then the Jake guy, he has those 2 offers, and then the Andreas, that's his offer.
Okay.
It kind of confused me too at first, but then when you read it, you're like, okay.
What were the ones? Where did she say like what they wanted? Because
the Julia's terms. Julia's terms is the first. That's the first column. The A column is the seller.
Yeah, I mean, the beauty is she's really. I mean, her amortization's at 40 years, which is awesome. She's doing a 7-year balloon, which is awesome. She's right around 10% down. Well, she is at 10% down. 10 days inspection period, which is awesome. No, she's very
she's organized.
She's very organized. Well, and she's talking about normal, like these aren't bad terms. What's the rent? Do we know what the rent is on the Julie's terms?
I did know the rent. Let me put it back in the. I gotta write these stuff down, man. I did have it up, but then let me see.
Yeah, get organized. That's your next step. That's the beauty of this whole thing is there's so many steps and there's so many things that you need to do. It's so important.
Let me put it in there right now. I think it was about 1,500, I think. But then, like I said, I always take off.
Yeah. 440. 14.
So.
Yeah, 1,440, and your payment's right around $1,000. So it's got potential. This one's got potential.
Yeah, me and Richard went over this one. He told me I sent you terms on that one. I think it was 184. 184 with 15K down, and then I think it was 600 a month payments. So I already sent my letter of intent on that one. The only one I didn't send was the 600. The one I just showed you.
And going a little higher, what did he say the percentage should be? The percentage rate
for the interest. I don't think he put interest on that. I think the interest was added into the higher payment, the higher purchase price.
So as long as you explain it to the realtor, say, "Hey, I'm prepaying all the interest. That's why I'm giving you more. That's why I'm giving you more money." Then you should be good.
Yeah, let me
These
see.
Are cool.
So which one I guess is more of the deal? The one that has the
all of
the mortgage on it? All of them are good?
Go for everything. Yeah. I like the first one better. This one's okay. The first one's such a low price per month. You're at $440. Yeah, the payment's great.
Okay.
Good stuff. Really good. You're killing it. Tell me your first name.
First name is Jezimar. Jezimar.
Oh, the common spelling of Jezimar. I have never heard that.
Yeah, right. It's a soccer player from Brazil. Soccer player from Brazil from a long time ago. My pops is a heavy soccer player. Like he likes soccer a lot.
Is he?
That's where he got my name from. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I was big into soccer for ESPN, so I've gone to World Cups and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I traveled with
Jezimar, he's a Brazilian. He was a Brazilian defender. He was like one of the best right-hand defenders of all time or something like that. So he named me after him.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I went I used to travel with the US national team. So I was on their bus and in their trainings.
That's dope.
And now those guys are all they're even OG coaches now. They're so old. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we went down to Brazil for Maradona? Who was down there?
Oh yeah, from Argentina.
Argentina, that's
Maradona.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, Maradona. Yeah, you talking
we did an interview with him at 2 a.m, and he was famous for shooting at the press. Like that's one thing he did was the shoot.
So he's the man down there. He has a statue and all of that down there. He's the man.
Oh yeah,
he's the man.
He's on fire.
Yeah, he's the man.
Well, good stuff. Yeah, keep. Let me know. I'll be back on Wednesday. But yeah, let me know what she says. But just keep on calling, and the more you call, the more you develop a friendship with these people.
All right. So you said, I'm just making sure. So the one with the mortgage, you said offer her 50K.
Yeah.
Okay, and then she doesn't go for that. I mean, she probably won't go for that. So what do I say? Like, take
So
over
we're
the
gonna
debt
take
and all of that.
We'll just take over the debt
Okay.
because that is 50K. That's the beauty. She doesn't know we know that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and blame everything on the fact that it needs work.
Right. It just needs some. It needs some TLC, and then that TLC is gonna cut
More
into.
TLC. Yeah, try to never poo-poo what it needs. Just be like, this place is hammered. I needed, even if it's not hammered. Just be like, yeah, I see a lot of.
Need some work. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I can look in this room. It needs a light globe. It needs the bathroom needs new cabinetry. The mirror is broken in the back. Just beat it up like you were buying it for you to live in. These floors are all going to have to be redone. I can pick out a million things. Yeah, the floors everywhere need to be redone, and the kitchen's got the laminates coming up.
Should I wait till Monday or should I call today? Like, is it a rule of thumb to not call on the weekends? No. I heard you say. I know what you said.
Are you
saying it's Saturday
after all this?
It's Saturday.
Call.
It
doesn't matter. Saturday they sit on houses. After all that,
I get you.
I'm so scared.
I hear you. I hear you.
I want to make them cry. Oh my goodness.
I hear you. I'm gonna make that call today for sure. I'm gonna make that call for today. I got you.
You make me call anytime you think about it. You call them. I don't care what time it is. Just call.
All right, no problem. I get that. That's still in my head right there. As soon as you bang the desk, I do what you're gonna say.
Why would you even ask that question? And the roof needs to be redone.
Roof? Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, no problem. I'm gonna call her in the next 20 minutes. Thank you so much.
Oh, what a great idea. Never would have thought of calling on a Saturday.
Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate you, man, for real.
Okay, take it easy. Yeah.
All right, peace.
Should I call? Shame on you. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there we go. C Dutter. Or CD Utter. Oh, it could be CD Utter. Like Utter and then C that Utter. D Utter. What's up?
It says camera access denied. What the hell? Oh,
boo. It's a lot of times when people are super, super ugly, they just won't let it come up. So that's probably what I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because they don't want you breaking everybody else's computers.
What do I need to do for that?
I don't know. Sometimes it's just Discord's silly, but you're off the hook. No problem. What's up?
All right, so I sent you a property in your DMs, just a Zillow listing. We're trying to get in touch with the agent to see what kind of zoning they have. I don't know if you had a chance to look at the link real quick. We want to see it. My partner and I want to see what we can do, if anything, with that sort of property. It's very interesting. It has to be a full teardown.
You think?
Yeah, and it's required actually.
Oh, that's part of the deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
England.
So in these situations, I come in and I say, "Hey, I'm more than happy to take this over for $10,000 and get rid of your headache."
Okay.
Because if it's a notice violation, service department is requiring the building to be demolished. Yeah, offer them $5,000. And tell them because they'll come back and they'll be like, "Well, the land value is there," and you're gonna be like, "Yeah, but I'm gonna have to tear all that down, and that's gonna cost me a ton of money." As well.
Right. Yeah.
If you can get this for $10,000, you're living the dream.
Okay. Are there any other options on that, or would that just be?
That's all I would do. I don't want that. I mean, it's a hassle. It's a big hassle. But if you're going to pay me for the hassle, I'm all about it. Because they can't do anything else with it. They're dreamers at $200,000, and that's
they just dropped it $185K in 1 month. So they're really trying to get rid of it.
You point that out to them. Say, guys, you're dying here. It's obvious. It's time to just get rid of it. and be done with it.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
Because it's sold in October for $612.
Yeah, right.
What
It's crazy. The numbers don't make sense on what they're doing.
sense here? Yeah, yeah. I would offer him 10 grand and just and say prove me wrong. Like tell me why. Tell me what I'm supposed to do.
And as far as kind of calculating what that could turn into, how would we look at? So I know you say you do some development like that.
So in this situation, I mean, let me just double check and see what the land is worth. So in the area, like everything in the area that's even nice looks like it's no more than 300. So let's see. And it's Arizona, so it's a desirable place, which is nice. Let me see here. But they're also saying it's 12 bedroom the way it sits. So it's on a double lot, which is nice. See how so go to Zillow and scroll down to the second map. Have you done that before? I really like this. It kind of gives you a bird's eye. So go all the way down to you'll see you'll hit one map and then go down to the next one.
Oh, the one with the comps around it?
Yeah, exactly. And then click the arrow in the right-hand corner, the top right-hand corner. Okay. And then go to lot lines. You get street, satellite, and lot lines. And so if you go to lot lines, you'll see that it's on a double corner lot, right? Did you get there?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Kind of a cool, easy way to check out, how big the lot is. Because see right across the street, see how two of them would fit in that one?
Yeah. I see that.
That's when they're getting 12 beds there. But again, like everything, all the comps in the area, you will definitely be the most expensive house in the area after it's torn down and renovated. So you got to play the game of, that they're buying it just for the land, because they're going to have to, whoever buys it is also going to have to do all that demo.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
And that's fun to do, but it's a pain to clean up. Fun to do. Yeah, you can hire people that have anxiety and stress and just have them come tear it down for you.
Yeah. I'm sure there's plenty of those here, right?
Right, exactly. Well, they live in the desert, so it's so hot there. I don't know if you've ever tried to play golf in the summer in Phoenix.
Oh, I was working out there last year on the power lines.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Oh, it was
brutal.
Horrible. Absolutely.
Well, and the golf is like $12 a round because nobody wants to be out there. It's so hot.
Yeah, I believe that. Okay.
Yeah, so this is, you can get it at that, then there's reasons for, to sell it for sure. Not a problem. People will buy that all day long.
And then no higher than that, right?
I wouldn't. I mean, if they come back and they're like, would you go 20? Then you're like, yes, please. But yeah, let's go start at 5. And just cite the fact that it's going to cost you $50,000 to tear everything out.
Right. Definitely.
And it's
okay.
And it's mandatory. Like either you're going to do it or they're going to do it, and they don't want to do it, I'm sure. But have you talked to the realtor?
We're waiting on a call back. We have a call scheduled. My partner Emmanuel, actually, he just looks like he's trying to type right now. We're waiting on the call back because we wanted to figure out what the issues actually were in regards to zoning and such, just in case there's an issue there. And then, we'll know more by then. So we're
okay, cool. Yeah, let me know. Again, I'll be back on Wednesday. I've got work I've got to do Monday, Tuesday, but let's talk about it. This is hopefully they say yes, then we can be off to the races.
Well, that'd be awesome. Sounds good to me.
All right.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your time.
Decide, is it CD Utter or?
Oh, no, it's Chris Dutter. My last name's Dutter, like butter, but with a D. So you
like Utter. Did you know that? It's like Utter with a D.
Yeah. I've heard it all. I embrace it, man. So whatever you use to remember it, that's cool. But yeah,
I've heard it all.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate your help.
Yeah. Okay, take it easy.
You too.
Okay, my main man, what's up? Hello, hello. There we go. You there?
Hello, you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to show my camera. I forgot how to.
It's it's so complicated.
There we go.
A lot.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. It is a little complicated.
You have to just show camera.
Okay, man.
What's going on?
Yeah. All right, man. Well, good seeing you, man. I got a deal. I'm almost to the finish line. I finally got some in contract. I've been grinding. I got
Great.
2 buyers for the show on Monday. Yeah, so that's a real good sign there. Appreciate that. But I had a question. I got a real complicated, like, it's a dynamic property that I need the big guns to, because this I don't know if it's a good deal, but it's a kind of I feel like I need to at least show it to see if it's see what you think and see if I can structure this. It's a little complicated. It might be what you call it, a hybrid, but let me see. I know we don't like hybrids, but I think this is a good one that something has to be done. That he's very ready to try to figure something out. So hold on, I'm putting this in your DM now.
Got it.
All right, just did.
I love that city. That's a good city. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, it's complicated. It's like a lot with two properties on there, so it's a little bit complicated. They're renting out for, he's the what's showing on there. I negotiated a little bit different, but I figured I said because he wanted a certain type of stuff. I'm like, okay, this is worth it. Let me see if we can do something. Let me see if I can call the big guns and see if we can. I might need a JB on this one if you seem like we can make something work with this one, if it's even worth a while, because it's kind of complicated the way he wants his terms. But I feel like it's something maybe that can happen.
Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so they
9,000 to rent for everyone. He's saying. I know that for first and foremost. So it's cash flow. I did a little bit of something on it, but
9,000 for rent. Okay.
Yep. He said. Yep.
He's got. What are you thinking? Are you thinking taking?
So he said something about. Yeah, so he was saying something about a leasing terms because he wasn't too keen, but that's why, because maybe the way I was wording it, and he was just like, he didn't want to take her, but we can buy it out. And then he was just like, after he don't want a balloon that long, but he wanted to break the balloon and it goes further. I said, well, maybe we could stack interest. So I'm like, okay, listen, because he got a mortgage on it, but he said basically he'll take $250 down. That's kind of 15%. I know we try to keep it, but I'm just trying to this is a big deal. It's like the $2 million. I think that the value I didn't even do like the ARVs yet. So, but like he want 180 for both of the lots. But I'm like, okay, hold on. This is way big for me. So I'm just trying to see what you kind of thinking. But I was talking to him a little bit. He's open to whatever. But I'm just like, the way I was wording it and structuring, I'm gonna need help on this one. If it's even like considered that something that can that can fit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's getting 9,000 a month per unit or together?
Per unit. It's an interesting plot of land. He said it's very interesting. It got like a lot going on with it. It's only thing was he said that the water specs is one spec in there, so the water bill is connected to one. He said he didn't want to deal with it. He wanted to keep it the same. Some stuff, but yeah,
no problem. Okay, so it's $18,000. It's coming in each month for rents.
Correct. He said a little more, but I'm just trying to keep it at 9. And then I didn't even put the 20%, but it's still cash flowing very crazy. Like I never seen a cash flow that big as far as me, like, just playing with the numbers a little bit. It was like cash flowing a lot. And the interest rate is very low too. He was like, look, we could keep it at 3%, or it was like a little above 3%. So that's another eye catcher. I'm like, you know what? This is. Yeah.
Is he interested at all in just us coming in and taking over the loan, or no?
He kind of was, but maybe I was wording it wrong. He was just like, he not, but he is, but he really we can't own it it's like he wanted to, like, we take over the lease, and he wanted so it's like 7,000 that'll be for us a month on that. right? That he would wanted to pay 7,000 or 757, something like that. And so I was trying to put
making 18,000 a month. That's not horrible. So what I would suggest is you say we want to take over your mortgage because it's at 5% and it's he's got about an estimated loan balance of around $1 million. And then we can give him another 1,000 a month on top of that, or 1,500. He's asking for 2,500 a month.
Yeah, but he wants us to buy the property, y'all. I think that's why I said a hybrid. I think he won't.
Yeah, we'll own the property. Not even a question.
Yeah, but he won't, like, see, the price of it is 1.8. So I was trying to offer him, say the offer price was like 1.9 or something. I was wanted to offer, right? Or 2. Just to I'm just playing with the number.
I wouldn't make any number. I mean, I wouldn't do any purchase price offer on this one. I would say, hey, we'll come in, we'll give you 2,500 a month, and we'll take over your loan. So at 2,500 a month, we're at 7,800 a month that we're paying out, and we're pulling in 19 or 18,000. Absolutely. Your cash flow about $10,000 a month. If this is real, this is really great.
It is real, but that's so I'm not. This is complicated because he wasn't really keen to that. He kept saying something about leasing. I want you to lease it.
Yeah,
he wasn't really like, I don't want. He was like, I don't want you to get my mortgage, because he was like, he said he investor and stuff. He was like, I didn't want that. I want you, unless I really want you to take care of my loan. He said, I want you to put $1 million down. But then I seen something about when you go down the listing, it says something about 250 to take over something, and he said he will allow it to do something. And so he was trying to, because he only wanted to keep a balloon for a certain amount of years. And I'm like, okay. Then he said, if we don't get it,
there wouldn't be a balloon. I mean, we could do this till we pay off the mortgage, like no problem. If it's
okay, so maybe
in a month, then that's not a problem.
It is. That's what he was really strong on that. So what I'm trying to say is, I really wanted to get a JV partner on this, because I could have, I've been closing deals. I can do that. It's just a lot of deals didn't go through. But as far as I already told him, I said, look, I'm gonna bring the big guns. And I feel like you would be a certain fit to how he was talking to me. You could come in and just kind of like, you know what I mean?
I'd do this all day long. This is great.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's what I thought, man. That's why I didn't want to pass it up. I'm like, you know what? I want to see if I could do something. I didn't give him no promises, because you know how they be. Because, like you said, they put that stuff on. They be wanting some outrageous stuff, like, hold up, we can't do all that. But he was pretty firm. I mean, he was pretty open to talking to me. And I'm like, you know what? Let me bring the big guns in on this. And I feel like you can probably talk, you know what I mean?
I'm getting
more credibility.
Till if we can talk to him today, that'd be great. But I'm going to be gone till Wednesday. I have to do what I'll do.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll text him and be like, hey, would you be able to talk Wednesday? Because I got a lot going on too. I mean, I guess we can do it today but like Wednesday, I'll just give him
I'm here, so I can do it today, no problem. And in fact, I've got to get off and
today.
Okay. Yeah, so let's do it today. I'm going to talk to somebody here in like 5 minutes. So do it sometime maybe afternoon Pacific time. 1 o'clock his time.
Yeah, I'm in Eastern time. I'm in South Bend. He's in Denver. So
so 1 o'clock his time.
You know what?
Perfect. Let me know.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna text you. I'll text you. Yeah, because I didn't got your number. I don't know how to. Maybe I can friend request you.
I got you. Relax.
You got me. All right.
Hey, hold on. I'm going to send you a Calendly link, and you just say what time, and you just make it there, and that way I'll be reminded, and I won't forget because I'm old.
Gotcha.
And I forget things.
Hey, I remind myself all the time, man. That's like you said, how you keep up with stuff and how you document things and all that is very key, man. So.
Okay, I just sent it to you in your DMs.
Okay, right on, man.
All right, perfect. Good job. And tell me your first name is. What's your first
Jermaine.
name?
Well, Jermaine.
Okay.
Jermaine. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it. Let's see what happens. I'm super curious on this one.
Yeah, right. All right, man. Yep. Thanks.
Okay, see ya. All right, guys, I got to go make a phone call to. I think I'm working with Haley, so I'll probably catch you guys on Wednesday. I'll be gone till then. All right, thanks for hanging out with me. This was good. This was solid. I'm trying to find out how to turn off my thing. There we go. All right, thank you so much. Take it easy.